So I popped off my nails. Don't ever do that. Ever. But it kind of is what it is. Don't do that. Don't let anybody do that to you. Don't do it to yourself. But I just wanted to try out the brush. The Glitter Planet. Well, the brand is called Nail Mate. Hold on here. Nail Mate. This is the Magic Stick brush from Glitter Planet UK. It's 100% Kolinsky. Hello. It's a size 14. This is. Please, if you buy this, follow the instructions. I flicked out the glue, ran it under warm water, and now I've waited until it's dry. Well, it's basically dry. So yeah. Haven't used it yet, and I'm also going to use these forms. I've tried placing one on my finger, but I haven't actually used it. There's 500 here. So I'm just going to do this pinky because I have a client in like an hour. Thank you so much. So I'm just using my cuticle bit, kind of clean up the nail and prep it. Going over the nail plate, just add a little texture. Like I said, I ripped off my nails. Don't do that at all. Oh. And that's all the prep work I'm really gonna do. Spray it down with alcohol, brush it. Now, despite me ripping the enhancements off these nails, they're pretty good. I mean, I have really thin nails anyways. Most women do. Men really have win on that, but this is probably the sturdiest my nail has been. And I want to show y'all something. I've been wanting to make a video, but to y'all people that are here, now ignore the dirtiness and dinginess of my nails. Can you see down the barrel of my nails, the one on the left, the C-curve on the one on the left compared to the one on the right? I don't know if you could tell. This is not dirt, it's a mole. I have a mole underneath this finger. Can you see the difference in the C-curves? So I have been, on this hand, most of the time I've put enhancements on this hand, despite the previous time. I've used the pinched nail tips from Glitter Planet UK. The stiletto ones specifically, but they also have, I think they have coffin ones now and the square ones. But they are really, they have a really tight C-curve. And basically I have nail beds that kind of flare out, and they still do, but to kind of just bring them in, the sidewalls in a little bit, kind of train them, I've used those tips, and I mean, there's such a difference. And I didn't use them the last set I had on for 2 weeks. I even think the set before, if y'all watched that rose gold ombre set, I don't even think I used them then. So maybe around the last month I haven't used them, but still that C-curve is still there, and that's with all of them. Look at this one, if I could put them together. And that probably is dirt. Move past that. But you just see that C-curve, the difference, and how the sidewalls are just like that, and they look more narrow. Oh yeah, I hit this nail and cracked it. But do you see how much more narrow it looks? If you can see past all the damage. Just right here on these sides. So definitely check those out if you're wanting. Now, I wouldn't, in my experience, I would leave somebody with, like, I would do the set with the tips and probably do one fill after that. Then I would remove them. It takes a bit long. I mean, if you're in the U.S., it takes a bit longer, of course, because it's going overseas, and I guess it has to go through customs or whatever. But I I would say about 10 days, which seems long, especially in this world of, FedEx and getting stuff in 2, 3 days. But I mean, the prices are really good. The shipping isn't bad, and I do have a discount code. It's Tabitha10. It's Tabitha with a Y. So, and I have some other goodies. I posted um, I posted some of the goodies, well, kind of like the haul, on my Instagram live stories. Yes, use my code. Use my code. Tap the 10. Can I say my name? So I'm gonna use this form. I kind of just pre-rolled it a little bit. Make sure it'll work. Now look at these forms. I don't know if y'all have watched Lorna's videos, but they have this portion cut out, and I love the sizes. I haven't used forms with actual like sizes, and I made a joke that it goes from extra small down to plus size, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, probably if you're in Europe, you'll probably get it quicker. But I'm in the States, so if you're on that side of the globe, then I'm sure you'll get them much quicker. So, and then it has this area for you to be able to cut if somebody has a high hyponychium. Let me see. Yeah, she does have a code. I have a code too. It's Tabitha10. I don't think you can apply them both, so I am considered an ambassador for the brand. So if you want to, show support, if you learned about something here, 10% off is 10% off. Okay. And I'm going to pinch the tip. The only thing I could say initially is, well, I won't even say that. I was going to say I wish these were a little bit longer, but that's not bad. So because I already have, I'm leaving my nail with the growth that it has. I have to kind of push up. And you see how this fits. So I kind of got to push up into that C-curve. And that's a pretty good fit, despite this little tiny gap right here. So I'm just going to pinch it. And I am, if you see how that goes, I am pinching the form from the bottom to kind of push up that curve up top, just so it fits in with my natural nail that has grown out. This wouldn't be as much of an issue if I didn't leave it grown out. But it just depends. If it's like this little nub, you'd treat it a little bit differently. But for this is what we're going with. So I'm trying to decide what. Let me get some napkins out. Because I have the pigments. Where are they at? Right here. So I have the Aurora Flakes. Aurora Flakes right here, which is them right here, just over white. Oh, I'm messing up my form. And this is the platinum. Let me turn the light on so y'all can really see. Look at that. I really, really love this. It like looks like just like a chrome rose gold kind of color. I wouldn't say rose gold. Everybody else tones like this rose gold, but this is rose gold and it's completely different. So this is actual rose gold. Excuse the dryness of my hands messing with acetone. And that's that color, but so it's a rose type chrome, a dusty rose type chrome with a holographic aspect to it. I love these flakes too though. But let's sculpt the nail. Like I said, I have a client here soon. So I have some liquid. This liquid is just me a secret. Let's try this brush out. Okay. I have, if y'all don't know, I've been using the Poochie's Nail size 16 brush for, I don't even know, I'd like to estimate like 2.5 years. For a good minute now. And I'm going to use the Valentino acrylic system. And this is classic nude. It's a kind of like a sheer nude. You was thinking Poochie's for what? And oh, speaking of, I have my Poochie's hand. Look at that. I was doing one-on-one class yesterday, so this is not a thing that's happening. But look at it. Yeah, so I'm so excited about this. So I'll be able to get more videos up for y'all. I don't have to worry about having a client or using my own wrinkly 60-year-old hands. Yeah, this is cute. I mean, we could talk about this. That's kind of cute. But yeah, so excited about that. Anyways, I've been sidetracked. So I'm going to dehydrate the nail. Sorry. Try to get this right. Bump it. Let's see. Sorry, I don't know if I'm making y'all dizzy, but I gotta get in a good position. Again, I ripped off my nails. Ignore all that. Don't rip off your nails. I do not have the patience. Yeah, it is a very long form. Where is my protein bond? Oh, here it is. That hand is so cool. And yeah, definitely check it out. Also, like I said, I have one-on-one classes. They're just FaceTime or Skype. And a hand is really useful for that purpose. But even if you're not doing things like that, yeah, so sorry. I'm like trying to do multiple things and stopping in the middle of my sentences. Yeah, so I have one-on-one classes. You can email me as tabithascott.nails@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see the email address there. You can see it. And you can email me if you want pricing info or dates. I have some in the end of May and some in the beginning of June. I'm kind of at a bad angle. So if I mess up, that's why. Okay. Oh, I should have not done my pinky. Let's talk about that. Forgot how hard that is. Oop, I know I'm out of camera. Out of focus. So I'm gonna make this nail pretty long. I'm probably gonna go to stiletto. Yeah, it's not easy. Make sure it's tucked into the sidewalls. Or we will perfect that here in a second. Make sure you get over into the sidewall. You want to get to the sidewall, but you don't want to bulk out the nail. So far, this brush is okay. I'm not mad at it. I've been mad at any other brush I've tried besides the Poochie's. So the fact that I'm not mad at it is saying a lot. That was my first bead. So yeah, it's definitely difficult. So this is what I like to do. I like to pinch the tip of my form once I get my product on, and it's not, liquidy, of course, anymore. I like to pinch the tip, and that'll bring the whole form. It'll kind of collapse it together a little more. If you don't have like a pinching tool, especially if you're doing like a coffin or a stiletto, you want that tip to be kind of come in and be a little more narrow. Hold on, I gotta turn my hand. So I'm slowly just coming up and pinching. Now the tip is completely closed. But you don't want it to be, you don't want to pinch it where it's like angled. It's still very rounded through here. So you don't want to like collapse it and it's like a geometric pinched angle. So I'm just slowly easing up the pinch. And then once I feel like it's in a space for me to actually touch it, I will pinch the actual nail. Now, if I was doing this on a client, I would depending on what I'm doing, but I would have started applying product on the next finger to give this time to dry a little bit, but you don't want it too solid because you want it to be able to be malleable so you can pinch it. And so the thing to me with the nails is I don't want it any wider, much wider than my sidewalls are. Of course, I'm going to file. So I'm just going to pinch it and hold it. So we can get a nice slender nail. And I'm going to pull back the sidewalls a little bit and pinch right here. Hi. Hey girl, how are you? So I'm just pinching right here. If you have a pinching tool, that's fine. I just feel like I can gauge the pressure and it precisely where I want to pinch it at. There we go. That looks nice. So we got a nice connection to the sidewall. We should have a nice, very nice C-curve. So, yeah, I would have moved on with the other nail, applied that, probably went in and done them all, is what I usually do. I don't sculpt as often. People usually like to get tips because I do charge more for sculpts. But when I do, I'll go ahead and do this process on, 5 first. I sculpt 5 at a time because I feel like if you put the forms on both hands, girl, they would have been a messed up them other that other hand trying to be on their phone and stuff like that. So one hand at a time. I'm gonna have to move this closer to see. Oh, it is so hard. Hold on, I'll put this bead on here, y'all. Yeah, this brush is pretty nice. Yeah, so far, I'm liking these forms. My main issue right now has nothing to do with the brush or the forms. It's that I'm trying to film and my stand is kind of in the way and I don't want to bump it. Also, I'm like trying to get a good angle. Your price has to depend on your actual location, like where are you in the world. You need to kind of look up other nail techs in your area. And sorry, I had to go off screen to get around this cuticle area. Other nail techs in your area, how much do they charge? Are your skills up to par with them? And yeah, you just kind of have to make those judgments. I'm gonna try to do like a more European style where the apex is kind of pushed back on the nail bed and then kind of goes out. But yeah, so you just kind of have to take survey of people around you and techs around you to kind of get a feel of what fair price is, because you don't want to be too cheap. Also, you don't want to be too expensive. Depending on your area, you also don't want to be too cheap if you feel unbiased. I mean, of course you're biased because you're yourself, but if you honestly feel that you're better than another nail tech in your area, y'all are comparable. So we're getting this going. Oops, sorry times infinity for bumping this camera. Yes, it's the magic stick from Glitter Planet. Oh, it is holographic. It's my first time trying it out. My issue with some brushes, yeah, it's a 14, is that the bristles are too loose and they're not firm enough for you to pat the product in place. Okay, I'm gonna drain that bead. And brush it up. No, I've never worked in a salon. I've always worked by myself. So I'm not the best person to ask about salon experiences. I just never wanted to work in a salon because one of my reasons for doing nails is that I did not want to work for anybody anymore. I'm just trying to get that shape as good as I can to reduce filing. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of bulk off right through here. Take that belly of the brush and kind of pat some product into place. I just want to add a little bit of a wet bead to smooth this area out. A little bit. So yeah, you can see that the highest point is back here, and then it slowly tapers down. That's what I was going for. So that's the nail. I need to add one more bead. I'm looking at it. Check these nails from every angle because it looks cool here. But as I turn it right here, I can see there's a little bit of a divot on this side. Ooh, let me let that be on. Well, what I can tell you is this form is sticking very well. It doesn't feel loose or anything. Do I have, I don't think I have an actual Sharpie tutorial. Yeah, I never thought, there's plenty of them out there. Yeah, this form is pretty nice. Yeah, there's plenty of Sharpie tutorials out there. I just put the Sharpies where I want them. And I'm just getting some wet beads to just kind of smooth out the product because it'll self-level a little more. I don't know. I know it kind of matters if you apply it, the texture of the nail you apply it on. I always apply mine over a nail that's already been top coated. But I know for the opera people, they apply those art inks over a matte nail. I don't know. I just apply the Sharpies, actual Sharpies. I take a brush, some type of little brush, and then dip it in some alcohol. Sometimes alcohol mixed with, I just kind of experiment with it and see what moves where. But you just, I would say maybe not oversaturate the nail when you're doing it with doing the marble. Okay, so this brush, let me get my poochies. I'm not mad at this brush at all. I'll use it again. Now let me show you in comparison. So this is my Poochie brush. And this is supposed to be a size 16. I kind of feel like it's small though, because I've gotten other brushes. I feel like every other brush that's even supposed to be bigger, smaller, is bigger than this brush. So this is it compared to my Poochie brush. It is a tidbit longer. Well, it's longer a little bit. But the bristles, and again, I just open it so the bristles aren't formed how they need to be quite yet. This one just kind of stays like this now. It knows the drill. But it has some pretty good integrity to it. I like how firm this one is when I press up on it. Excuse my dingy nails. So yeah, if you're looking for a good brush, and the price isn't bad either. Um, I know that Poochies can be expensive for some people. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this form off. If I can tear this. I don't feel like I could tear these on any form, so I don't know if it's me or if it's just forms, but it doesn't really bother me. So I just snipped it. I'm gonna pull down. I'm gonna pinch this together and pull down. A little piece right here. This is our nail. And I had done, I had built the nail out first, so this has been dry. So let's remember that I had my natural nail under there. But check out this C-curve. Look how it's like, I'm just showing y'all. Of course, this needs to be filed and everything. What time is it? My client rolls up on me. I still got my pajamas on. Don't tell nobody. I still got my pajamas on. Anyways. So I want to hurry up and do this real quick because I want to show you. I want to do one of these pigments. I'm really leaning towards the platinum rose gold one. Or the roll flakes, I don't know. Kind of want to do the platinum rose gold. I love this long nail. Trying to think if it's dry enough for me to file. The rose gold one. If I do the rose gold one, I'm gonna do like an ombre. Cause I like that. Just like on the tip. If I do the flakes, then I'll do that all over. Let me see if I can. I have to wrap my finger like this to file my pinky. So I'm just coming straight out from these side walls. Right here, you see that line? So we're just right here tucking the file and bringing it out. And do it with the other side also. Kind of press down and tuck that file right there. And we're gonna file from two angles. We're gonna file one angle for like the shape and underneath here. So and then we're gonna file this. Look at that. We want our nail to look good from all angles. So I look at it from this angle, but I'm also gonna look at it kind of turned. Get this shape going good. Look at it like this. Sorry, I'm off of the screen a little bit. It's so hard for me to follow on camera, so I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm just gonna pull this file, follow it through. I'm just filing right now, filing the nail into shape. And pull this through. It's a delicate dance with these stilettos. Okay. What we have. So you see what I mean by pushing the apex? You see how far back the apex is? The highest part of the nail is legit right here. Instead of right here, with the free edge. So that's what I was going for. I think they call it European style. I'm just hand file this a little bit. I'm not really a big fan of hand filing, but just for the sake of getting that angle in there good, I'm going to. Oh, my hand hurts from doing like this. I'll feel the nail, make sure there's no big divots, and there's not. Make sure the shape is good and uniform. I have to decide how sharp do I want to make this. I feel like I need it to be a little sharper. I'll do that off camera real quick. Yeah, I swear this pinky is the hardest nail. Like, it is hurting my whole hand to do this. I'm trying to do it off camera so I can do it faster. So I can show y'all this pigment. Woo, my hand is gonna cramp up, y'all. I'm just getting this tip nice and together. Okay. I absolutely love this. Y'all can see from this angle, I love this apex back here. I'm always trying to perfect something else. Okay. What do y'all think? Feels pretty nice. It has a nice little shape, I think. The side view is nice. The side walls come out really nice, straight right here. There. Comes out pretty nice right here. So I'm just gonna dust it off. I'm gonna quickly go around my cuticle with my cross-cut bit, my cuticle area. Here, I'll show it to y'all. Well, you know, it looks crazy, but the acrylic is applied pretty well. Just to get, it looks like there's acrylic right here. I'm just not able to get it with that hand file. But it looks like there's a gap. There's not a gap. There's acrylic all the way around. So I'm just gonna go around here quickly. And you can see, look at how nice and clean that is. Get some of this product off my skin. I don't usually use this bit like this, but it's skin safe. So yeah, it's nice and clean around the cuticle area, minus the dust. Oh, I'm gonna dust it off. I always take my nail brush and pull back the eponychium to kind of dust back in there. As you can see. Okay. Y'all said the rose gold, right? I use the Gel 2 No White when I do my chrome pigments. You can use whatever you usually use. Doesn't really matter up here. I'm just gonna put it on the tip, but just so we don't have any harsh lines or anything. I'm gonna apply it pretty well throughout the whole nail. I love this color from Valentino. Looks like I will touch my Valentino. Yeah, is this not a pretty color? Just this Valentino acrylic. What do y'all think of this nail? Okay, I'll make sure I clean this up. And I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna put it in the light. A little less than a few. Full cure. It's supposed to cure 60. I'm gonna do it like 40. And then where's my little sponge applicator? I'm just waiting in the light. I feel like this time is going so slow. Because I need to go fast. So y'all are sure y'all want to do the rose gold? Those flakes are so cute. You could just leave the nail like this. do a very high ombre. What I mean by that is just like mostly just on the very, very tip. Because generally with ombres, I think that they're supposed to mimic kind of like a French look, which Frenches start at the smile line, which would be, you know, around here if you want to extend it a little further. But I'm not going to ombre this like around like an actual smile line area. I'm just going to do it mostly on the tip. And when y'all ombre these pigments, They don't have no harsh line. See, what you do is you apply the bulk of the product on the tip, right there, and you kind of dust it off so that there's a little bit on there, and I'll slowly apply it further up and bring it down. And then it's going to leave some pigment the further up I go, but there's only a little bit of pigment on there, if that makes sense. So the higher I go, the less pigment's on my sponge. So that's the less pigment that I could leave. And that'll get you a nice pigment ombre. Because I see some people, they just like, it's just like almost a straight line right here. I'm gonna go, this is not an ombre. So you see the concentration of the pigment is there. And make sure it's balanced. I'm just particular about those type of things. There we go. Probably a little more on the tip. Just make sure that pigment is concentrated. What do y'all think of that? Let me turn this light out so I can see a little better. That's super cute. You don't want to break it. Oh, I have to go. The top coat. I'm just using the Sharpie white. Let's get this top coated with chromes. I usually do 2 top coat layers, but for the sake of this and my time, I'm going to just do 1. Make sure you get all the way to the edges and the tip. I'm just gonna put that in the light for 60 seconds. So yeah, overall, I like the forms. I like the brush. Like I said, I haven't even begin to like any brush I've come across besides my Poochies. Since I've had it, I've tried some from little shops in my area, like nail supply places. I've tried some from other brands, like Alpha Brush. Not to say the brushes are bad, it just their brush was not for me. Their brushes weren't for me. So, and I'm honestly, in the depths of my heart, not saying that just because I'd rather just said nothing about it than one bash it or two act like it's better than what it really is. So because I like to have integrity with the things that I tell you guys, and initially from this first use, I really do like the brush. Okay, so that's done. That's that. Now this is a little sheer if you know, don't remember me telling you, so you can see a little bit of my natural nail through it, but that's how it's supposed to be. Add a drop of oil. And boom. I love that little hint of pigment on there. I know it's all extra greasy now. The apex, I love it. I love the shape. The length is crazy. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me go get dressed because I have a client. Don't tell my client. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you started this video late, I'll leave it up for probably a few days or something. That's what I've just been doing with my lives. I just record it, leave it up for a few days, and take it off because they're not really structured. So I don't want that to be my content that I'm putting out on my channel. Not that I've been putting out much content regularly, like edited videos lately. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I can't see the comments or if y'all are just not talking to me. I don't know. Let's see. Somebody tell me bye. Anybody. Y'all have a good day.